Hello there and welcome to the Bearded Peacock. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. Welcome back to everybody and some new subscribers as well over the last few days. So thank you for that. I hope you continue to enjoy the content that I put out. Remember to get involved in the discussions below with your comments and opinions. It's great to hear everybody's opinions on Leeds United. It's another preview today. The games are coming thick and fast for Leeds. Of course, it's the weekend again upcoming quickly, isn't it? And we have another game for ourselves to enjoy, hopefully, at Elland Road on Saturday the 10th of, sorry, Saturday the 11th of November. It's Plymouth Argyle that come to Leeds on 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. So it's a game, it's a fixture. We're looking forward to this game in the preview today. So it's a fixture that doesn't happen very often. I think only about 40 times of these two teams played each other, round about that number in the whole history of the two teams being uh, a thing. So yeah, they don't play that many times. It's the first meeting between the two for nearly 17 years. We'll touch on the last time we played them a bit later on in the preview. But first things first, team news then, and a bit of a blow for Leeds. Unfortunately, Pascal Struijk, who's been brilliant, really, so far this season, is out injured with a hernia. He has had a hernia operation. So Daniel Fark reporting today, as of recording, that Pascal will be missing from the team sheet for at least, well, until the international break. After the international break, which could be any amount of time, couldn't it? Really, I don't know. Anybody know how long these things take to heal up? I don't know, but it could be a little while, which puts us in a little position. Obviously, Captain Liam Cooper will be coming back into the starting 11 for this game against Plymouth. Yeah, not good for me. I don't really rate Cooper. I think he's had his time at Leeds. He's done a lot for Leeds. He's still the club captain. But I think it's time to move on. And Charlie Cresswell has some kind of injury, but he wouldn't have played anyway. Fark seems to like Cooper, doesn't he, for some reason? But I don't know. Let me know in the comments there below. It's a bit of a splits the fan base, doesn't he, Liam Cooper? Let me know what side of the fence you're on down in the comments. But I don't really think he's up to much, really, and we will miss Pascal, won't we? Even though potentially it is against, should dare I say it, lesser opposition in Plymouth Argyle. There is a few sort of fringe injuries, I think, as well. Not I say fringe player injuries, not fringe injuries. That would be quite strange. But Joe Gelhardt has still got a hand fracture. I think did I read Shackleton is still. I haven't listened to Fark. I always like to listen to him. He's a pleasure to listen to, into Daniel Fark, but I haven't had a chance to listen to the press conference just yet. Just going off what I've read, I think Bamford was ill, was he? But I think he's trained today as of recording. So he might be in. He'll probably be in the squad, but it won't be the end of the world if he wasn't. I keep banging the drum for Matteo Joseph to get some minutes, so maybe this might be an opportunity for him to do that. I don't think there's that many other. I mean, there's the Jed Spence is still getting further and further away. I think from so he had tonsillitis, didn't he? And recently, which has put him back probably another few weeks. I don't know. Hopefully we can see him soon. Obviously, Stuart Dallas is a long term injury, isn't he? But Junior Firp obviously back in the squad on Friday's game at Leicester, wasn't he? So last week's game at Leicester, so he'll be back, I assume, in the squad again. But let's talk about Plymouth Argyle then. Focus on the opposition for Saturday. And yeah, Plymouth sit in 15th, I think, or 15th or 16th position in the table right now. Not that I don't really look at the table, but that is where they are currently. After 15 games played, they have 16 points. They are 5 points above the relegation zone there. Form is a little bit indifferent. It's 2 draws, 2 defeats, and a win. The win coming at home Park against Sheffield Wednesday a 3-0 win. They are amongst the top scorers in the division. Only Ipswich, Leicester and Norwich have scored more goals. They've scored one goal more than Leeds United, 26 goals to our 25, although they have leaked goals at the back, 25 goals conceded. Last time out was a 3-3 home draw with Middlesbrough. Bit of a topsy-turvy game, that one. Our very own Sam Greenwood, who's on loan at Borough, scored for the visitors on that day. It ended 3 apiece, so that might see them in fairly good spirits coming into this game at Elland Road. They'll expect to, well, they'll be the underdogs. They won't expect to get anything. In fact, it's no wins on the road for Plymouth at all this season. They've had a fair few draws, but the win still eludes them. And will Stephen Schumacher be able to fast track a win at Elland Road on Saturday? I don't know. It'll be a difficult game for Plymouth, but you never know, dear. You never know. I mean, Plymouth have, like I said, they'll probably be fairly happy with where they are in the table. To be fair, they seem to start quite well. The squad's barely championship experience. It's not. You look down the team sheet there. There's not much championship experience there at all. All mainly League One, League Two players, really. So they're doing all right. And you never know, dear. It's we've got to be on our guard. I mean, traditionally you might say, well, Leeds might win this pretty comfortably. Going by the games that have come before this at Elland Road, we've tended to put teams to the sword a little bit, or struggled a little bit in the early part of the season, but then put teams to the sword of recent times. If you think Huddersfield, Watford, I know the Watford game, we took us time to put them away, but we did in the end quite comfortably. And you'd expect Leeds to kind of win this one in the same sort of manner, hopefully. But you just never do know. It's the first meeting between these two teams for, like I said, nearly 17 years now. The last time we played Plymouth was at Elland Road, actually, in April 2007. Leeds had to come from behind in this one to win the game eventually 2-1. David Healy and Lubo Mikalik scored a late winner. And Leeds have won the last 5 games against Plymouth at Elland Road. It's a team, like I said, we don't play very often, really. But yeah, we've won the last 5 games at Elland Road between the two sides. But that sequence of games goes back nearly 20 years. It was, in fact, my first trip to Elland Road to watch Leeds United play. My first Leeds United game ever was this fixture: Leeds against Plymouth. Plymouth came to Leeds in just after Christmas 2004. We beat them 2-1. David Healy scored. I think another was an own goal. But bit of a nostalgic game for me, this fixture. But yeah, that's there we go. And Plymouth, yeah, let's wait and see. I think relatively they'll be relatively happy with where, like I said, relatively happy with where they sit currently in the table. Any Plymouth fans, let me know how you're feeling. Will you be going? It's a long way up, isn't it, to Leeds for that game on Saturday? But let's wait and see. I mean, I fully expect, like I said, I fully expect us to dispatch of Plymouth pretty easily, really. I must admit, it's on paper, this is a real mismatch. And it's teams like this, if we want to be up at the top and challenging and catching Ipswich in second, we need to be winning, of course we do. Like I said, though, no wins for Plymouth on the road. We are unbeaten at Elland Road, aren't we? You know, and people will say, oh, it points to a Plymouth win, don't they? But we don't need to remind them of what happened on Easter weekend in 2019, do we? When Wigan were the same, they came to Elland Road winless. And we all know what happened there. So we can't be, we've got to be on our guard, Leeds. We've got to be on our guard. We've got to, you know, be professional. Obviously, they will be. Daniel won't have it any other way. and just make sure we don't slip up, make sure we just comfortably put them away, because that's what we need to be doing, really. Like I said, if we want to be catching Ipswich at the top. Let me know your thoughts there on the game on Saturday. Are you going? Like I said, are you for Plymouth persuasion? And are you coming up to Leeds on Saturday? Let me know all your thoughts. Thanks very much for watching, as always. Marching on together. I'll see you on the next one.